This is Thad with Survival Gardener, and this is where I live, up in the northwest Pacific coast of Costa Rica, a province called Guanacaste. Now, you might be surprised. I know you think Costa Rica, it rains all the time, it's humid, it's never be dry there, right? Well, wrong. I live in what's known as a tropical dry forest that is bone dry for about 6 months of the year. The other 6 months, tons and tons of rain. But during that dry season, when we're trying to grow bananas, cuadrados, plantains, our gardens and everything, nothing breaks my heart more than taking a shower and knowing that water is just going to waste. So what I did was I ran a tube out into our bananas, drilled holes in it so that the water could leak out along the breadth of the banana plantation there. And during dry season, we would use less water and waste less water. But we're still wasting a lot of water just dumping everything into the ground. So I had this old graywater tank from our aquaponics system, had some holes in it, already drilled in there. I was like, why don't I just make a collection point where I can collect all the water and use it where I want, plug a hose into it. Seems like that'd be a good idea.
All I gotta do is just dig a small hole right here in this clay and rock, and then put that tank in it. It should just take me a few hours.
Now, the best thing was I got to get the boys involved. Free exercise.
I bet you wish you would have worked out with Mom this morning.
Can you grab this?
All right, I'll send you another empty bucket down.
No, please. Please, no.
One more bucket to fill.
Help me.
Stay in the hole. I'll give you a bologna sandwich.
Help me.
Now, let me be honest here and say that I did not estimate the amount of energy expenditure this project was going to take. I mean, this clay is pretty rough.
What's she doing down there?
I'm a child slave.
Just about ready to put the tube onto this. Just putting the bulkhead fitting on. We are going to drop it in there.
So besides tanks and PVC tubes, one unique thing you're going to need is a bulkhead fitting. This is one I got off Amazon. Really cool because it comes with the exact size bit you need, and I use these quite often around the property. I'll put the link in the description below.
People keep telling me they got backhoes for this stuff. Yeah, but to bring a backhoe in, I gotta kill some banana trees. Not gonna do it. Anyway, just about 20 centimeters to go.
Pura vida.
Get this done so bad. So I got the trench dug to run the outlet pipe that's going to go down to the faucet, and now we have a brand new problem. Not only is the tank not totally fit, got to make the hole a little bigger, but I found some holes in the bottom of the tank. I didn't even check it. This is proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. Yeah. Well, I do remember my dad picked up a plastic welder and it was in the garage. So that's what we're going to do. And this thing is pretty darn cool. Another wonderful Amazon purchase, impulse buy. An impulse buy that paid off today because it saved me from having to drop another few $100s on a tank. And after this thing is done, the welds are solid. I mean, it's as solid as the tank itself. Basically, it's a heat gun, kind of, and it comes with plastic and little steel mesh. And you basically put the steel mesh over the gap where you are going to fill in and weld, and you melt the plastic into the mesh. Pretty amazing. So now that the plastic welder saved the day, we were able to get the tank into the ground and connect this flexible tube to the underground watering tube that goes in the bananas, and I ran the PVC outlet tube out to where we're going to put in a faucet. So what I like to do is my favorite faucets, I just use a bucket, fill it with concrete, and it's a funny warning label. Don't let kids go head first in the bucket, I guess. Okay. But there's my faucet, and it works. This faucet kind of sucks. It's I don't like how small the opening is on the inside, so I'm going to replace it, and I'll show you the final product after we get this whole thing filled in. But so far, so good. Now, inside here, I have an opening at the top for an overflow, just in case. And what I've also done is I've placed this spaghetti strainer hanging off of the inlet just in case to keep any larger particles that might make it inside of there so they don't clog up my tube at the bottom, because I really don't want to have to dig this thing out again. Here it is 4 months later, and things have grown in around it. Just a little proof of concept. It's working well. I replaced the faucet down below. Also plugged in my washing machine along with showers to this. So as long as you use a good biodegradable detergent, this is a great way to make use of gray water in your house, just instead of dumping it into a septic system or it going out back to a sewer. Any questions, comments, let me know, and I will respond to you. I promise you, you will get a response from me. Comment below. Thanks for watching.